The Judgment Paladin is currently the best Paladin build in Diablo 4 Season 11. The best clear in pit is 141 right now, and it can go even higher. So if you want to push the pits really high, want to get a good placement on the upcoming tower, you need to play this build. But why is the build so strong and how does it work? Thanks to the seal of the second trumpet and your shield temper, you will have 100% for your Judgment to do double damage. So that's also the reason why we play with Judgment Oath. So we spam our Spear of the Heavens as they constantly mark the enemies with Judgment, and with our Blessed Hammer, we're gonna blow up them quickly thanks to our Judgment Oath. With Condemn, we'll pull all of the enemies together, and the Fun Aura will help you to cap out your crit chance, and you will get a lot of attack speed. Press Arbiter whenever you can, pull enemies together with Condemn, press Spear of the Heavens on cooldown, and cast Blessed Hammer to detonate everything early. And with Aspect of Celestial Strife, we will get a lot of damage while we are in Arbiter form. In order to maintain the Arbiter form, you need at least one Arbiter temper duration, so duration will get higher than your cooldown on Arbiters. Ideally, you want to have only one point into the Arbiter of Justice skill, but always make sure to have a higher duration. Put that many skill points until your duration is higher than your cooldown. The Resplendence Paragon node can also help you with that, but replace that with Kenny as soon as you have 100% Arbiter uptime regardless. You also want to have a high crit chance in order to reach 100%. At town, you should have a base crit chance of 73% because that will give you around 100% crit chance with Fun Aura and Break the Line. Meanwhile, you should also stack a ton of cooldown reduction in order to get your cooldown really low. Although your judgments will reduce the cooldown of Spear of the Heavens, more cooldown reduction means more Spear of the Heavens procs means more damage. So you want to have around 58 to 60% CDR. So you can also play with Relentless, and this will increase your cooldown reduction by 30%, but keep in mind you need always to move every few seconds, and that's kind of annoying. If you have enough cooldown reduction, regardless, you can also switch out the Paragon board for another one. You also want to stack attack speed so you can spam more Spear of the Heavens, and you want to have the maximum bonus from your Preacher node with 70%. On boots, I would recommend a Faith per second roll, so we'll have an easier time with the Crux rune, although you have the ring with the resource temper. If not, then just go on armor. So now we want to go into the deep dive of the build. If you liked the build so far, please leave a like and a sub on my YouTube channel and this video, and also comment on the video down below if you already have some questions, or if you like also the Paladin as I do. And also come around to my Twitch channel and say hi, and you can also ask questions there. So let's get right into the gear, skill tree, and Paragon board. I have also a kind of different version because I'm playing with the shorter false death with the extra aspect that I am basically fortified every time, and I'm gonna heal pretty much, and I'm kind of invincible. So yeah, it's kind of different version. So if you also have that mythic power or that legendary power, you can also go for that one. So now for your helmet, you want to go for Hair of Perdition, and also gonna get a GA and a crit on crit strike chance. So you have actually plus 45% crit strike chance. So as I said in the introduction, you need around 73% crit strike chance in the town. So you will get up to 100% with your Fun Aura and your Paragon board. So, and for your Sanctification, Grandfather is the best, but just go for anything you can get. The next up, Short of False Death. Also here, it is extremely important to get the GA and crit on all stats, so you get 360 all stats. That will help you really massively. And also don't go for the quality bait in here, because you think then you will get +2 to all passives when you have 25 quality, but instead it rounds up the number to 2. So I think internally it is kind of like 1.75 plus passive, so you won't get the passive bonus, but the game rounds it up. So instead get some other sanctification on it, and as I said, I got a really choose one healing while at full life, fortifies you for 1 maximum life and grants 50% increased armor for 5 seconds. Not only that, I will get a lot of increased armor, and I will also get some huge damage spike through my castle node, but I am kind of also always getting fortified, and since they changed fortified with season 11, and it's not a basic damage reduction, it's like Now, second shield, like it's the energy shield in PoE 2, we have so much life, and honestly, even in pet 125, I can just tank everything, stay around. I don't need to do anything because I'm gonna heal so much through this node alone. So yeah, this is a giga defensive one. So next up, we can go for the gloves, and here you will need to get the aspect of the Judicator. Also go for the attack speed. Best one would be to GA and also crit it, so you will have around, I think, 21% attack speed, and then also get cooldown reduction as a GA, and then also crit strike chance and strength. But if you have like 73 crit strike chance, you can also go for things like max life or something. It's also pretty fine, and go also for a GA on condom size. So now for your pants, and here are some different options available. So first of all, the aspect is set in stone with the aspect of indomitable, so we're gonna get more armor based on our block chance. But now for the affixes, so strength as a GA is really good, and also potion capacity of your potions is really good because we're gonna play with the imbiber Paragon node, and we're gonna get more damage the more potions we are missing, and we're gonna get like, I think, up to 45% if we're gonna have like all depleted. And thanks to a GA and crit run, we can get this up to, I think, 7 or something. So try to get this is GA and also crit this. But besides that, get a GA on strength, get max life, and instead of life per 5 seconds, you can also get armor, because with this one you will have a lot of life and you can get just armor for more damage. And then for temper, get a GA on and guard, so we're gonna get even more block chance and more armor. So for our boots, pretty simple, get the wild bolt aspect, so we're gonna pull our enemies together. Also fire fixes, go for strength, SHA and a crit, so we get maximum strength bonus, then get also max life, armor, faith per second, so we can regenerate faith for our Quax rune, and then also get the either condom size as your temper or your duration while arbiter form. For your boots, get your arbiter duration. So I got the condom size here and here. So yeah, I made a mistake. I need to reroll my boots. So then we're also gonna have enough of our arbiter of justice to have a longer time than it has a cooldown. So as you can see, when we have boots with arbiter duration, you have 45 seconds arbiter duration and only a 43% and only a 43-second cooldown, and then we have more uptime of it than downtime, and then you're good to go. So for your weapon, go for the Griswold's Opus, get a J and a crit on heavyweight, and for a Spectrator, get pretty close to max one, and also for temper, holy damage is good, but yeah, aspect is the best one, but something like your holy damage is also really fine. So now for your shield, and actually get the aspect of ascension, so we're gonna do more damage after we casted skills in arbiter form. So for our fixes, get strength, max life, damage reduction, cooldown reduction, GA, and crit your damage reduction, so you have even more death. But honestly, thanks to my shot of all death, I'm even thinking about getting like my J and my crit on strength, because yeah, I can totally switch up my gear for more offensive damage because I have so much fortified generation. So this is a secret tip. So Fire Amulet, get the aspect of Celestial Strife, so you're gonna deal more damage against vulnerable enemies after you killed them with vulnerable effect. So always make sure that you have a 100% arbiter duration to not get this aspect fall out. And then also fire fixes, get GA and a crit on your righteousness. This will give you a lot of damage. Then also get some things like damage to fortitude, as I said, because I have the fortitude buff. I can go full on fortitude here. With fortitude and the best offense, you will get a lot of damage. So try to get this, but this is really hard to get so many stats on it. And then get also things like cooldown reduction or any passive you will try to get for more damage. For your temper, get your guard also SHA, and then just sanctified for anything good. So then for our legendary, get the aspect of golden hour. So judgment deals more damage and they detonate early. And for your affixes, and that's extremely important, get attack speed, cooldown reduction, strength, and also crit chance on it, so we have enough crit chance to cap our crit. So then for your second ring, the seal of the second trumpet, and you also want to get a J on chance for judgment to deal double damage, but then get a J and crit chance on your shining armor, because your shining armor will let you deal way more damage, so you're gonna deal up to 45% more with a unique weapon or a shield. And thanks to our shield, we have the temper for chance for judgment to deal double damage, so we have a 100% chance to deal double damage. Pretty important. So then for Runewords, get the Yule tool. So after we cast a skill with the cooldown, we're gonna freeze and vulnerable the enemies, and then also get a Ahu Quirks. So we gonna get 100% more damage against non-healthy enemies, and that's also the reason why we need faith per second. For jewelry, pretty important. Get 2 of your rubies in it for the fire explosions, and get 1 of your poison gem in it, so you will resist the poison effects more. For your other slots, just get rubies, and for your weapon, get emerald. So for your oath, get the Judicator, and for your skill tree, get your 1 point into blessed hammer, as also the shattering blow, so you can detonate this way earlier with shattering blow because of your oath to Judicator, so your core skills will detonate it way earlier. Then get max into Enguard and Riposte. Then for aura skills, max out Fun Aura with Red of Vengeance. You will get a lot of attack speed and do more damage. And then also get 1 point in Defiance, as also Rite of Might, so we're gonna deal more damage after we got resolved. So then you can also get some points into Renewal and also Longevity, but honestly 1 point even is enough with your Shard of False Death, and then you can invest it in things like your Conviction, so you will get more attack speed bonus. That's really important and also really good. And then for your Valor skills, get your max into Conviction, and then get max into Fortitude is also the best offense. So then for your Justice skills, get 1 point to Condemn, so it's also gather Gulti, so you can make the enemies vulnerable and also pull them together. And then put 1 point to Spear of the Heavens and Pronouncement of Heaven, so you're gonna place the judgment every time on the field, and you just want to try to spam this because of your enhanced Spear of the Heavens, so your judgment will reduce the cooldown of your Spear of the Heaven, get max into Iron Sharpens Iron, break the line, and also heavyweight. And for your ultimate skills, go for Mastercraft Work, Shining Armor, Shine Slayer, and max into Arbiter of Justice, as also your Reach of the Law. And for your key passives, get Judgment Day. This will give you more than 90%. It is instead like 130% or something with the calculations. So for Paragon bot, and I have a slightly different one, because as I said, I have the unique effect with Short of False Death, so I got the one with Fortified as the last bot, because I'm basically every time fortified, and I can take things like holy damage here and get some more holy damage here, healing receive, max life, and holy damage here, and 100 life per 5 seconds. That's extremely important. But for the general Paragon bot, get Spirit in your first bot, max out all of this, then get your next bot, the Breacher, so also gonna get increase attack speed and also get more attack speed, so we're gonna deal more damage equal to our attack speed. That's pretty important. That's also the reason why we stack attack speed here, and on some other nodes. Then get your castle for more damage and things like more crowd control damage, total armor. For second last bot, get your imbiber, so you also want to spend all of your health pots, and also get a shield bearer for more damage equal to your block chance. And for the last bot, as I said, have the fortified in it. You can also take the one with your auras, that you will get 9% more damage if you have an aura, or you can also get the one where you're gonna get 80% more damage and a 30% cooldown reduction when you're gonna move. But honestly, I think that's giga annoying, and I'm just playing with more lazy style. I have enough cooldown reduction for everything, and I can get a lot of potential out of these life per second now. These are really huge, and I'm kind of a giga tank, and I can never die. I can just stand in 125 pits and never die against boss. Even against Belial, I'm kind of invulnerable. So I then also get things like holy damage. Currently I got Resplendence, but it was like my old try. Actually get Kenny in here, so we will get even more damage. And then also max out these one with the int nodes here. Here also the willpower nodes. Here your int nodes. Here your willpower nodes. And then here your strength nodes, so you will get more damage. For your Merc, we play with the Rahir with Crown Slam damage and the Bastion and more damage after they infected by Crown Slam. And for your reinforcement, we play with Mariana because she will give us more attack speed so we can get even more damage. So I hope I could show you a really cool build character that is currently the best build in Diablo 4 Season 11, and it will be interesting to see if the patch that is hopefully hitting the live service, because for the tower goes live, actually will change something. But right now you will get easily to hit 120 plus with this build. So if you still have some questions, please ask them in comments down below. Besides that, please leave a like and sub to my YouTube channel, follow my Twitch channel, and also follow around my TikTok channel. Until next video, bye.